of new gym members quit within 6 months. That's because the same way people treat coaching programs or services is the same reason to why many service-based businesses have extremely high churn or lose a lot of their clients. So there's 3 things that I've learned in my 7 to 8 years in business, but nearly 7 years with my agency, that have allowed us to scale all around the world. We have clients in the UK, we've served clients in Dubai, clients in Canada, clients in Australia, obviously. And it's even allowed me to take other projects of mine to countries like Bali and New Zealand, to where we now have a base for them as well. And I was able to achieve most of these things by 25 years old. I'm 25 right now. So I feel like I do have some experience to share on the topic of churn and keeping churn low. So I'm going to give you 3 things, and these 3 things are what I've used. The first step is onboarding. How you start something, or how you do one thing, is how you do most things. When onboarding the client, you need to really set clear expectations. Don't overpromise. Hey, listen, this is the goal. And if we miss this goal, we're going to perhaps work for free, or we're going to have a discounted period or whatever. But business is hard. But we're going to work in this together to hit this goal. That is the frame you kind of want to take. I found that that frame is very efficient. And onboarding people with an account manager, with a standard onboarding process, also puts the client at ease. It's like, this person is not a cowboy. This person understands that business can be challenging. So we're going to work towards this common goal, both of us playing within reasonable dimensions of risk. So onboarding. And I like onboarding our clients through Google Meets calendars or Zoom calls with our account managers, and then they meet most of the immediate team on the call. We don't even charge our clients for the first 3 to 5 days after they sign up. That way they can meet our team. And then once we have access to like the intellectual property required to run the campaign, that's when we charge our client. So that way it kind of creates that equal feeling, right? Accountability. So what we do as well, and this is the second thing, is you need to not just hold yourself accountable, you need to hold the client accountable. So when a client is supposed to send something to you and they don't send it, hold them accountable. When a client is supposed to call the lead after you generate for them, hold them accountable. If one of your customers is supposed to sell you to give you the address for you to carry out your HVAC service, hold them accountable so they can be there on time. If they miss the appointment, make it very clear that, look, if you miss your appointment, you know, the deposit you've put in to hold your spot is non-refundable. Are we on the same page? Good. Have the call recorded. Have AI notes. So you need to have these things where you're not just accountable to you, but the clients also and the customers also accountable to you. Because I think what happens is people initially, to make up for the lack of accountability in general, they hold themselves accountable, but then they don't hold the client accountable. And that's where issues can also erupt. The third and final thing for today is you need to do progress tracking. And again, this sounds really basic, but a lot of people don't do this properly. You need to give people an overwhelming sense of dopamine when there is progress constantly. I would tell my team 2 years ago, celebrate 3 wins a week minimum. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, celebrate a win, celebrate a win, celebrate a win, celebrate progress. And the reason why we used to do that was because, especially when we had a smaller team, like 10-ish people, mainly virtual assistants doing maybe 20-ish K a month, was because we needed to have people like our clients, our 10, oh, maybe not 10, we had like 15 or 20 clients back then. We're doing decent actually. We needed to keep them incentivized because I was still pretty much playing account manager / owner. But the bigger we've gotten, that's actually something that we even need to stay on top of. Because we know we're going to hit our KPIs and our results, but we need our clients to understand how fast their progress is so they don't take us for granted. And it's the same for you. If you're getting great results for your clients or customers, you need to show them via comparison and via frequent touch points. Hey, what's smashing it for you? Well done, I just sent you a box of chocolates. Congrats on your first 100 leads. Congrats on your first 50K. You get what I'm saying? So these 3 things will allow you to be consistent, not just even in business, but also in the gym. If you hit a new PB, have a chocolate, have a cheat meal that day. If you do this, then do that. Like, you need to be able to reward yourself. And remember that I always say, humans run away from fear and run towards reward. So if you like this and you want to learn how to do this properly, just like you would in the gym, then DM or comment the word gym, and I will show you guys the retention checklist that keeps your clients and customers coming back, not just for 3 months, but for years to come. I'll see you soon.